Hi, my name is David P. Shapiro. I am a San Diego criminal attorney. I'm also the owner and managing partner of the law office of David P. Shapiro. In this video, I want to discuss with you, based on my experience, some common defenses to burglary in San Diego. Burglary is when an individual enters, whether it's a house or a business, with the intent to commit a felony or to commit a theft inside that building or inside that room. So what are some good defenses that we've had success with over the years with our clients for burglary charges? Well, one is identity. So some situations, someone's home gets burglarized, they come back the next day or come back from vacation and they don't know who was in the house, but they know that someone was in the house, they know that stuff was taken. Well, the cops come and they start looking for fingerprints, they start pulling DNA, maybe someone's sloppy and they leave something behind, whether it's a crowbar or whether it's a piece of clothing or something like that. And next thing you know, you have to basically explain, why your DNA was on an item inside that person's house that you don't even know. So there's the identity defense, that it wasn't you. Just because even if your DNA was there, it doesn't necessarily mean that you yourself was there. It could have been something you handled previously. Let's say, you handled this crowbar, a week or two before, and someone wound up burglarizing the house. I mean, again, not the greatest defense in the world, but still a viable defense. Some other stronger defenses to burglary are, even if they have you as entering the home or entering the business, what was your intent at the time you entered the business or you entered the home? So sometimes people could be welcomed into a home. Sometimes people could go into a home for a different reason. If you did not have the intent to commit a felony or a theft inside the home at the time you entered it, it is not residential burglary. It's not burglary at all. So a key component is, will the prosecution be able to prove your intent and when that intent was formulated? Meaning, you could walk into a store or into a business. If you didn't have the intent until after you already walked in, well, that's not sufficient for the general charge of burglary. So there's all those factors, all those defenses, but they do you no good unless you have a good quality, locally experienced attorney by your side defending you against these serious charges. Burglary charges could be wobblers, they could be misdemeanors, they could be felonies. Residential burglaries could be violent felonies under certain sets of circumstances that require a presumption that you go to state prison and that you go to state prison for several years, serving at least 80% of that sentence. When so much is at stake, make sure you make the right call. Get yourself the best quality, locally experienced criminal defense firm by your side. Whether it's my firm or another one with a similar reputation, we can be reached at 619-295-3555.